welcome guys. We'll give it about another minute and then we will get started. If you didn't notice yet, I'm taking over for Elizabeth tonight. I'm Vanessa. Have some water nearby if you'd like it. And actually, I haven't done live yoga yet, so can you... Hello guys. Can you just throw me a thumbs up if you can hear my voice and if the music is okay? Let me know if it's too loud or something. Okay, we'll go ahead and get started, but if that music's not okay, let me know. I can play with it a little bit if I need to. Start to make your way to a seated position on your mat to start. Once you find a nice comfortable seat, go ahead and close your eyes. And just allow yourself to breathe. Don't alter your way yet, just breathe. And start to let your whole body relax from your toes up to your head. If you're ready, go ahead and start to take nice deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. In through your nose and out through your mouth. Starting to quiet your mind if you haven't already. Anything external that you may be thinking about or that happened today or it's going to happen tomorrow, try your best to push it out of the way for the next hour. Just allow your body to be and your mind to be still. Go ahead and bring your right hand to your belly and your left hand up to your chest or your heart. Take a deep breath in first, filling your belly with air. Exhale, release from your mouth. Inhale in through your nose, filling your belly with air. Exhale, release. Good. Inhale through your nose, this time letting your chest rise with your breath. Exhale to release. Inhale to fill your chest, your lungs with air. And exhale to let it go. Inhale, chest rises. Exhale to release. Inhale, chest rises. Exhale to let it go and bring the hands back down to your knees or your thighs. Before we begin to move, start to scan through the body, from the toes all the way up to the shoulders, the neck. And just notice if anything needs a little bit of extra attention today. And do your best to honor that throughout the practice. If something that I am doing is not feeling right in your body today, please don't do it. Find what's feeling right for you. take one big deep breath in, lift the arms up above the head. Exhale, float them down by the sides to release. Inhale, arms reach up and overhead. Exhale, hands coming to the earth. Go ahead and place your hands on your mat, and let's move so that our legs are straight out in front of us. Keeping the feet active, toes are pulled up towards our nose. We're gonna take a big inhale, lifting the arms up overhead. Again, exhale and just bringing them down. Inhale, reach them high. Exhale, float them down. This time, inhale and bringing your right heel in towards your butt. Good. Once we're there, keeping your left foot flexed, take a big inhale. As you exhale, find a gentle twist to your right. First, placing your right hand down behind you. Maybe gently grabbing onto your right leg with your left hand. On your next inhale, move your gaze to the front and start to make small nods with your head, dropping your head back and your chin to your chest, taking it slow. Making sure that our touch on our right hand is very gentle. We're not pushing into the shoulder. We're not pushing into the wrists. Good, find center, find stillness. Inhale, looking behind for one more twist. And exhale to release. Extending that right leg out. Inhale to bring that left heel in towards the butt. Once you find a nice comfortable seat there, keeping that right foot flexed, grab on, finding a gentle twist. Bring your left hand behind your right hand to gently grab onto your left thigh or your left shin. Good, on your next inhale, bringing the gaze forward and start to drop the chin to the chest and dropping the head back. Taking it slow. Again, doing our best not to push into that left hand, being gentle with that arm. Good, find stillness in the center. Inhale to look back, finding one more gentle twist. Exhale, coming back through center, extending that left leg out to meet the right. Inhale to reach up. Exhale to reach and gently move over. Finding yourself first with your shoulders right over the wrists, hips are right over the knees. Good, and before we move together, go ahead and just move organically through this position. Maybe it's rocking side to side, bumping the hips side to side. Maybe it's taking the hips in circles. Try to read your body, see what it's feeling today, and see what you need. A few more movements and then find yourself right in the center where we began. Taking your gaze straight down between your hands. Shoulders are right over the wrists again, and our hips right over our knees. We're going to start to take our cat-cows. Inhale to bring to look up, bring the chest up. Exhale, tuck in. Inhale to lift. And exhale to round. Keep going on your own breath and relaxing through the feet, relaxing through the toes. And maybe one or two more. Once you're finished, find yourself right in the center where we began. Good. Taking an inhale, lifting the belly, pulling the belly button into the spine. Exhale and push it back to extended child's pose. Reaching the fingertips towards the front edge of your mat. Maybe crawling them a little bit farther, stretching out through the back and the shoulders. Good. Your next inhale brings you back up to tabletop, finding that starting position. Good. And then your next inhale, raising your right hand up. Thumb is facing up towards the ceiling and just extending those fingers long into the front of your room. Exhale to lower. Inhale, working through that left hand, that left arm. And exhale to lower. Right arm lifts, inhale. And exhale to lower gently. Inhale, left arm lifts. And exhale to lower. Inhale to lift that right leg back, sending it long, keeping the neck long. Exhale to lower. Inhale, kicking the left leg back. Exhale to lower. Inhale, right leg kicks back and lifts. Exhale. Good. Inhale, left leg lifts. Good. Exhale, release. Take an inhale, sucking the belly button in towards the spine. Exhale, push it back to extended child's pose. Fingertips are reaching towards the edge of your mat, front edge of your mat. And your next inhale brings you back up. Leg. Finding balance here, looking straight down at your mat. And try your best to not claw through those right toes, keeping them relaxed. Exhale to release. Inhale to lift left arm and right leg. Trying our best not to claw through those left toes. And exhale to release. Inhale, right arm, left leg lifts. Exhale to hold, holding it up here. Reaching your right fingertips to the front of your room and flexing that left foot. If you're comfortable here and want to play with a little bit more balance, maybe extending that right arm out to the right side. Find where you're comfortable. We're here for 2 more breaths. Inhale. And release. Inhale. And release. Inhale, working on that left arm, that right leg. Reaching your left fingertips towards the front of your room. And flexing that right foot. Finding balance here, finding length. And again, if you're comfortable, maybe extending that left arm out to the left side. We're here for 2 more breaths. Big inhale and exhale. Holding on to our core, inhale and exhale to release. Good. Take an inhale, sucking the belly button in towards the spine. Tuck the toes under, and on this exhale, finding your first downward facing dog. Peeling your hips up towards the ceiling. Taking this one slow, you can either start to straighten your legs or keep them totally bent. Looking for length in the spine. Crown of head is facing down, pushing into the knuckles. Good. On our next inhale, let's pull it to a plank pose. Bending the shoulders over our wrists. Nice long neck. And our next exhale, finding our going back to our downward facing dog. This time, maybe pedaling through a little bit more into the heels. Hips are high. Again, maybe your knees are still bent yet, and that's fine. Good. Inhale, let's find that plank pose. Belly button pulled up into our spine for a strong, nice long neck. And your next exhale, finding that downward facing dog. Good, and our last one, inhale to find your plank. Exhale, this time lowering the knees down, finding your tabletop. Take a big inhale. And as you exhale, let's just move that right leg to the front. So we're finding our lunge. Nice gentle lunge to start. Right knee is right over the right ankle, the right heel. Once we're comfortable there, inhale to sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale, cactus arm all the way back. Inhale to sweep them forward and up. Exhale, cactus arms, big open chest. Inhale. And exhale to pull. Go ahead and move through this a few times on your own. And you can choose to have your left foot active or fully relaxed. Good. Bring your gaze up with your chest and your arms as we lift and pull, opening up our chest and our shoulders. Last one, big inhale to come up. Exhale to pull our arms down, bringing the right hand down to the hip or to the ground, taking the left arm over for a big side stretch. Good. Inhale brings both arms up overhead. Exhale, floating the hands down to frame the foot. Bring that right knee back to your tabletop position. Taking a big inhale. Exhale, tucking your toes, finding your downward facing dog. Your next inhale pulls you to your plank pose. Exhale to lower the knees, pulling your fingertips back to find your tabletop. Big inhale. And as we exhale, let's move that left leg right in front to find your lunge. Left knee is over the left ankle. Once we find that position, inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale to cactus arm them all the way back. Inhale, sweep them up. Exhale to bring them down. Move through on your own. Remembering to bring our gaze, our chest up with our arms, big pull. Again, choosing to either keep that back foot active or release and relax the toes. And then your last one, inhale to bring it up. Exhale, pulling the arms down. Bringing that left hand down to the ground or to the hip. Inhale to bring the right arm up and over, side stretch. One side might be tighter than the other. It's very normal. You can bring that hand to the hip, or if you have a block or a prop, feeling free to use that here. Good. Inhale to lift both arms up overhead. Exhale, hands come to frame the foot. This time, tucking those back toes, lifting the back knee, and go ahead and rock up to a forward fold. Letting your head hang heavy, crown of head is facing towards the mat, towards the ground. Go ahead and find a little rocking here. Rocking side to side, feeling through the backs of your legs and your lower back. Find stillness in the center. Tuck the chin, bend the knees, roll all the way up. Taking it slow once we reach the top. Inhale to bring the arms up overhead. Exhale to float them down. Inhale to bring the arms up and overhead. Exhale to rain them down. Inhale, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, find a flat back or half lift. Nice long neck, maybe hands around the shins or the thighs. Exhale to fold. Plant the palms, step the right foot back, and then the left, finding your plank pose. Good, drop into the knees, maybe for the first one, untucking the toes. Exhale to lower all the way down. Inhaling to find a baby cobra. Exhale to push it back. Done. Inhale to lift the right leg up and back. Exhale to gently step it up, bringing the left up to meet it. Good. Inhale, arms circle down, round it up. And exhale, we find ourselves right back in that forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Plant the palms, step the left foot back and then the right, finding your plank pose. Inhale, and exhale, maybe lowering all the way down to the belly or maybe finding your chaturanga to your up dog. Making your way to downward facing dog. Inhale to lift the left leg up and back. Exhale to step it all the way through, bringing the right up to meet it. Inhale to bring the arms up and overhead. Exhale brings us right away into our fold. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, fold. Plant the palms, step the right foot back, and then the left. Inhale to look forward. Exhale, maybe lower into the knees, chaturanga to up dog or belly to cobra. 2, your downward facing dog. Good, next inhale, lift that right leg up and back. Exhale, stepping all the way up through the hands, rocking that left to meet it. Inhale, bring the arms all the way up. Good, exhaling once again, all the way down. Inhale, finding that half lift. Exhale, fold. Step the left foot back, and then the right. Inhale to look forward. Exhale, lowering all the way down to knees, belly to cobra, or chaturanga to up dog. And finding your downward dog. Inhale to lift the left leg up. Exhale, step it all the way through, right to meet it. Inhale, bring the arms all the way up overhead. Exhale, hands come to prayer, all the way down to your chest. Inhale to lift the arms up. Exhale, just rain them down by the sides. Palms are facing the front. Go ahead and gently, or close your eyes. And slowing down your breath. Feeling your chest rise. Inhale to bring the arms up overhead. Sorry if that cut out. Okay, we're back. Inhale, bring the arms up overhead. Grab onto the right wrist with the left hand, big stretch over to the left side. Inhale back to center. We reach over to the right side. Good, back to center. Exhale to lower the arms down. So you got anything that you need to, we're going to work through tree pose for our balance today. So find an area on your mat that you're comfortable. Maybe it's the front, maybe you want to be about halfway down. Okay, we're going to work through the right foot first. So plant your left foot down. Good, we're going to work through the legs and the arms at the same time. So bring the arms down by your sides. On your inhale, let's reach the arms up overhead, bringing that right knee all the way up. Keeping that foot active and flexed. Exhale to lower the arms down, keeping the right leg up. Good. Maybe bringing that right foot to the inner thigh, maybe to the shin, or maybe bringing it all the way back down to the mat. Keeping the toes on the mat and active. Inhale, bringing the arms up wherever you chose. Closing the eyes if you need a little bit more balance practice. Or more challenging balancing practice, I should say. Wherever you chose to put your foot, we're making sure that it's not on the inner left knee. It's either on that shin, on that calf, on the floor in the ankle, or up on the inner thigh. Taking our balance a little bit further as we inhale, this time looking up to the ceiling, up to our hands, or choosing to stay right where we were. As we exhale, lower everything down, bringing the foot and the arms down, shaking out the left leg, maybe even shaking out that right leg, and moving on to the other side. Plant that right foot down. Again, moving through both arms and legs as we inhale, lifting the arms up overhead, bringing that left leg up, flexing the foot to find balance. Holding it here for a moment. Exhale to bring the arms, fold the arms down, find your placement of your left foot. Both sides are going to be different. You might find that this side is more flexible, you feel more balanced, or it's exactly the opposite. Once you find where you're going, inhale and bring the arms up overhead. Trying your best to find stability through that right foot. Not clawing through those right toes. Again, if you want a little bit more challenge, you can feel free to close the eyes. But we'll try again on this side, looking up. On your next inhale, go ahead and try to gaze up into your hands, up to the ceiling. Or again, maybe not, maybe we stay right where we were. Whatever we chose, last breath. Exhale to lower everything down at once. Shake out that right leg. Maybe even the left. Making your way up to the top of your mat. Inhale to bring the arms up overhead, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, finding that flat back, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. This time step the right foot all the way back and we're finding our lunge to start. So our hands are framing the foot. We're not on our right heel. Inhale to lift the fingertips up off the mat. Exhale to lower. Pivot on the back foot. So we're going to come up into our warrior one. Tuck the chin and just roll it all the way up. Taking your time getting up. Left toes are facing the front of your mat and our right toes are angled. Not all the way to that right side. Good, just like before, sweeping the arms down to come up. Inhale. And like a big beach ball overhead. Holding here, strong left leg. Well, we're holding a pose, you guys. We're not holding our breath, so make sure you're still breathing on your own breath. In through your nose and out through your mouth. On your next inhale, lift that back heel. Exhale, pull into your warrior two. Our right toes are facing the outer edge of our mat, the right side of our mat. Left toes are facing forward, the front edge. Dropping the shoulders away from the ears and gazing over your left fingertips. Again, nice strong posture. Good. Flip that left palm up, reach it forward, inhale, finding your reverse warrior. Good. Inhale to reach a little bit farther, exhale to pull it back to your warrior two. Flipping that left palm up, inhale to reach up, finding your reverse warrior. And your next inhale, reaching a little bit farther, inhale, exhale, finding your warrior two. Left hand comes down to frame the foot, right hand comes to meet it. Step it back to find your plank. Good, chaturanga to up dog or belly to cobra, your choice. Move through your vinyasa. Either way, we meet in our downward facing dog. Start to take baby steps to the top of your mat, feeling through your feet, feeling through your hamstrings and your calves, making your way all the way up back to your forward fold. Inhale, finding your half lift. Exhale, fold. Planting the palms, this time stepping your left foot all the way back. We're finding our lunge. Hands are framing the right foot. Left heel is up off the ground. Next inhale, lift the fingertips up off the mat. Exhale, coming back down. Pivot on that back foot so that we're going to come up to our warrior one. Tuck the chin and roll it all the way up, taking your time. Once we're there, nice strong base. Right toes are facing the front edge of our mat and the left toes are angled towards the side, the left side. Again, like before, inhale, sweep the arms up or down to come up. And holding here again, we're breathing. Good, your next inhale, lifting a little bit higher, pivoting on that back foot so that we open up into our warrior two. Our left toes are now facing that left side of our mat, the outer edge. Shoulders are away from the ears, we're looking over those right fingertips. Flip that right palm up, inhale to drop into your warrior, or reverse warrior. Looking up to that right hand. Inhale to reach a little bit farther. Exhale, coming back to your warrior two. Inhale, flip the palm, drop that left hand, finding your reverse warrior. On your next inhale, reaching a little bit farther. Exhale, find your warrior two. Good, big inhale in the chest. Exhale, right hand comes down to the ground. Left to frame that right foot. Step it back to find your plank, moving through your vinyasa, whether that be chaturanga to up dog or belly to cobra. We meet in our downward facing dog. Pedal out through your calves, take a moment here. Crown of head is facing down, pushing into your knuckles. Pushing into your heels. Good. Settle your feet, settle your heels. And your next inhale, pulling it into your plank pose. Good. We're going to hold here for 5 breaths. So if you choose to maybe shift, rocking forward and back, feel free. Or holding a nice, strong, steady plank. Maybe it's dropping down to the knees. And we're here for 5 breaths. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And big exhale. Inhale. And exhale. 2 more strong plank. Inhale. And release. You got it. Last one. Inhale. And exhale, release, dropping to the knees, untuck the toes, push it back to child's pose, and this time wrapping the arms around the legs, around the back. Bring those arms back in front. Inhale, pulls you to tabletop. Tuck the toes, exhale, you find your downward facing dog. Good. Going back to those baby steps. So we're taking baby steps all the way to the top of the mat, feeling through your feet, and you're finding yourself in your forward fold. Crown of head is facing down. Take a moment here. Find stillness in the center. Bend the knees, tuck the chin. Roll it all the way up to standing. Good. Your next inhale, bringing the arms up overhead. Exhale to release. But taking a twist on this next one, inhale to lift. Exhale, bring your right hand to face the front and your left hand back. Good. Inhale to lift. Exhale over to the other side, bringing the left hand to the front. Right hand to the back. Good. Inhale back to center. Let's take one more each side. Exhale, big twist. Right hand coming to the front, left to the back. Maybe you find a little bend in the knees here, that's up to you. Inhale to lift. And exhale over to the right. Inhale to lift. And exhale, we find our forward fold. Inhale, find a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Place the hands down on the mat, step the right foot back. This time, planting it down, finding our warrior one position right away. Inhale to sweep the arms down and up. Exhale, just release the arms down by your sides. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale to release. Inhale, sweep the arms up. This time pivoting our left foot so that we're facing the right edge of our mat. I'm going to turn in just a second. All of your toes are facing that right edge of your mat. If you're like me, this position is a little bit more comfortable with my toes facing out, so that's up to you. Good. Exhale, just release the arms. Inhale, bend the knees gently. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Bending yourself in a wide-legged forward fold. You can play with this. I already moved my feet out a little bit more, so that's up to you. Good. Finding stillness in the center. Inhale, find a half lift. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees to roll it all the way up. Awesome. Inhale, bring the arms up overhead. Pivot the left toes so they're facing the front of our mat again. Exhale to find your warrior two. Inhale to lift the arms overhead. Exhale, bring the arms behind the back this time. And interlace our fingers, opening up the chest with our inhale. Again, your feet are in your warrior two, so we're having a, we have a nice strong base. Left toes are facing the front edge of the mat. If you're comfortable here and you want to fold, take an inhale and exhale, fold over your left knee, over your left thigh. If you're not, you stay right here, opening up the chest, holding here for one more breath in. And out, in, exhale, release the arms wherever you are, left hand comes down to the mat, right to meet it, step that left foot back, finding your plank pose, and moving through your vinyasa, whether that be chaturanga to up dog, belly to cobra, we meet in our downward facing dog. Good. On your next inhale, lift that right leg up and back, exhale, step it up through the hands. Pivot on that back foot right away, rolling up to our warrior one. Inhale, down to come up. Exhale, release. Inhale, down to come up. Exhale, release. Inhale, down to come up. Good. Exhale, release. Inhale, up, and then sweep our arm. Pivot our left foot so that we're in our warrior two. Good. Inhale, bring the arms up overhead. Again, this time, toes are facing the left edge of our mat. Exhale, forward fold all the way down. Crown of head is facing down. You can take something different here if you'd like. If you want to bend into your right knee and your left to work into your inner thighs, feel free. Play with this for just a moment before we meet back together. Maybe opening up through each foot. If none of that feels good, you can stay right where you are in your fold. And we'll start to come back. Inhale, finding your half lift. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees to roll it all the way up. Good. Inhale, bring the arms up overhead. Right toes are facing the front. Exhale, bring the arms down. Inhale, bring them up. Exhale, this time we're interlacing them behind our back. Inhale to open up the chest. Again, if you're comfortable here, if you want more, maybe folding over that right thigh, that right knee. And if you're like, absolutely not, then you can stay exactly where you are up here, opening up your chest. Still have a nice strong base. We're not forgetting the feet. Starting from the ground up. 2 more breaths in. And out. In. Exhale to release. Right hand comes down, left to meet it. Step the right toes back to find your plank. Moving through your vinyasa. Exhale to your down dog. Good. Inhale to find your plank. Exhale to lower the knees, untuck the toes, finding your child's pose, whether that be extended or wrapping the arms behind. Then inhale and bring it up to your tabletop. Excuse my clock in the background, I apologize. Exhale, tuck the toes and find your downward facing dog. Pedal through your calves for just a moment. Good. On your inhale, lift the right leg up and back, pointing the toes. Good. And as we exhale, let's bring knee to nose, coming into a plank. Knee to nose. We'll only have a couple of these. Work with me. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, bring it up. Last one. Exhale, knee to nose, and then all the way through. Step it up to your lunge. Inhale, sweep the arms up, and you're in your lunge. Exhale, float the arms down. Drop the back knee, untuck the back toes. Inhale to lift the chest, maybe the fingertips. Exhale, fingertips come down. And then inhale, pulling that front leg back. Straightening it up. Pulling toes towards the nose. We'll be here for a few breaths. If it's more comfortable, if you want to drop all the way down onto that left heel, feel free, or stay right where you are with me up top. But wherever you're at right now, keeping your hands down on the mat. Inhale to bring the chin and the chest up. Exhale to round. Inhale to lift. Exhale to round. Inhale to lift. And exhale, push through that front hip. Sweeping the arms up with your inhale. Back to the beginning, and we're exhaling, coming down. Plant the left palm. Inhale to bring the right arm up, taking a twist. Maybe choosing to come off of that back knee. That's up to you. Find where you're comfortable. Good. Inhale to lift a little bit higher. Exhale to frame the foot. Tuck the back toes and step it back to find your plank. Again, moving through your vinyasa. Maybe it's belly to cobra. Maybe it's chaturanga to up dog. We meet in downward facing dog. Inhale to lift the left leg up and back, pointing the toes. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale to lift. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale to lift. Last one, work with me. Exhale, knee to nose. Step it all the way up. Finding your lunge. Inhale to sweep the arms up. Exhale, hands coming down. Go ahead and untuck the back toes, drop the back knee. Inhale to lift the chest, lift the fingertips. Exhale, hands coming down. Inhale, pulling back into that left hip crease, flexing that left foot, straightening out that left leg. One hamstring, one leg is probably tighter than the other. So if you were able to drop down to that right heel for this one, the other one, maybe you cannot for this one, and that's fine. Find where you're comfortable. We want it to stretch, not to strain. Wherever you chose. Inhale to bring the head and the gaze up. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale to lift. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale to lift. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale to lift. Exhale, rolling through that front foot. Plant the hands down, lift the back knee, and finding your plank pose. Good. Holding in your plank. Don't move through your vinyasa quite yet. Holding here. We're going to do another 5 breath, 5 count plank. Finding where you're comfortable. Maybe it's on the knees. I'll join you there this one. Taking a breath in and out. Channeling back to the beginning where we breathe into our belly and into our chest. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, choosing what's right for you right now. And exhale. 2 more breaths. We got it. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and release. Dropping the knees down to the ground, down to the mat, pushing back to child's pose. Good. Inhale brings you up to tabletop. Good. Shoulders are right over the wrists, hips are over the knees. As you inhale, lifting that right arm out to your right side. Exhale, thread it all the way under that left arm, keeping the hips high and pushing into that right shoulder. Maybe reaching those left fingertips even farther. Feeling a stretch through the right side of our back, or upper back, or shoulder. Relaxing through the toes, keeping our gaze to the left side. Inhale pulls you all the way up through center, all the way up, and then exhale, and comes down to the mat. Again, finding that base in the tabletop. Inhale, lifting that left arm out to the side. Exhale, threading it all the way underneath that right. Looking over to the right side, pushing into that left shoulder and feeling a stretch to the upper back, that shoulder. Maybe reaching those right fingertips towards the front edge of your mat. Or maybe not. Good. Pushing into that right palm. Inhale to bring you up. Exhale. Hands coming back down. Okay. Go ahead and sit it back. Shift your weight over to one side. Moving your legs out of the way and finding a seat. Good. Waking up the belly just a little bit more. Finding our boat pose. So either inhaling and bringing our legs up to 90 degrees. Maybe they stay down and we work from here. Or maybe choose to straighten out the legs. Either way, we inhale to find our pose. Bringing the arms, palms are facing in towards our shins, towards our calves. We're going to be here for 5 breaths. So go ahead and play with it if you want to play with the arms, lifting them. If you want to play with the legs, straightening them out. Either way, we're channeling our belly. Core is tight. Still a nice long neck. We're not crunched, not hunched into our shoulders. Nice long neck. Palms are facing in. Let's go 2 more breaths. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, stick with me. Exhale. Lower all the way. Your feet come all the way down. Good job. Bringing your butt towards your heels just a little bit. Arms coming out to the side just like they were. Inhale, lifting the chest. As we exhale, we're rolling all the way down to our back. Palms are facing the mat for now. And walk those heels a little bit closer towards our butt. Heels are about hip width apart. We're going to find our bridge pose. On our next inhale, lifting up. Pushing into our heels, we're lifting those toes. Finding length from our knees, all the way up to our shoulders and our chest. Exhale to lower. Inhale to rise. And exhale to lower. Inhale to rise. And exhale to lower. Good. inhale to rise, and this time stay up, and let's walk the shoulder blades in towards each other just a little bit more. Maybe interlacing the fingers behind the back. Maybe not, maybe staying right here. Feeling our belly work, our core work. Maybe our glutes are working, we feel them firing just a little bit. Our toes are up. Find comfort in this pose for another 5 breaths. Good. 2 more in together. We inhale. Watch your belly rise. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale to release everything down. Got our backs on the mat. Extend our right leg out long. Palms are facing down just for now. On your next inhale, raise your right leg up to the ceiling. Lower back is pushed into the mat, pointing the toes. And you exhale, cross the right ankle over the left knee. Once we're there, choosing to maybe thread the arms through and grabbing onto that left hamstring. Head, neck, and shoulders come up off the mat. Or we choose to leave our head down. And maybe this is even enough. Maybe your left foot stays down on the mat, and that's plenty. Perfect. If your left leg is up off the mat, as you inhale, straighten out that left leg, pointing the toes. Exhale to bend and release your foot down to the mat. Inhale to rise, raise that right leg up, point the toes. Exhale to lower it down. Good, straighten out that left leg. Palms are facing down. Inhale to raise it up. Lower back is pushed down into the mat, pointing the toes. Exhale, we cross that left ankle over the right thigh. Maybe choosing to thread our arms through, grabbing onto that right hamstring. Or maybe we stay down, leaving that right foot on the mat. If your right foot is up off the ground, let's inhale and lift it up, straighten it up to the ceiling, pointing the toes. Exhale to bend and release it down. Inhale to lift that left leg up, pointing the toes, and exhale to release that foot all the way down to the mat. Good. Finding your lower back pushed into the mat while we're here. Feet are still flat and palms are facing up on the mat for now. On your next inhale, lifting both heels up off the mat, finding your legs at 90 degrees. Lower back is pushed in. Good. Inhale, lifting the arms up and overhead. Keeping the knees at 90 degrees. Lower back is pushed into the mat. Exhale, tuck the knees into the chest, roll into a little ball. Little pump. Good. Maybe choosing to bring the head down to the mat at this point to take a little pressure off the neck. And go ahead and rock side to side. Finding stillness in the center. We'll go ahead and find one more twist before we find our final resting pose. Extend your right leg out. Your next exhale, twisting that left knee up and over the body, looking over the left shoulder. We'll just take 2 breaths on each side. Take an inhale and exhale, sinking deeper. Inhale and exhale. Inhale to come back through center. And switching the legs, extending the left leg out long. Exhale to find that twist, opening up through that right palm. Looking over the right shoulder, taking 2 breaths. Here we go, in. and out. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale to bring everything back to center. Maybe one more squeeze, tucking everything in. And exhale to release. Okay. Finding our final resting pose. Whether that be straight legs, straight arms. Maybe you find it comfortable to have your feet flat on the mat, keeping the knees bent. That's your choice. Find where you'd like. And try to let your body fully relax and recover. Start to slowly and gently wake up your body. And until you're fully ready to come to a seat, keep your eyes closed as you move through the smaller muscles of your toes, your feet, your hands. And maybe before you come all the way up to a seat, taking a full total body stretch, arms are overhead. Eventually making your way up to the seat and finding the bottoms of the feet together. I'll give you another moment to get there. Take your time. Once you do, walking the butt towards the heels. Opening up the chest, proud chest. Good. Before you close, let's start to take big circles with the head and the neck. And go the other way. yourself in the center, maybe finding a cross-legged seat. Inhale to reach your arms up and overhead. Hands kiss together overhead. Exhale, bringing the hands to heart. Thank you guys so much for practicing with me tonight. And namaste. Take your time getting out. Thank you guys for joining me today. Elizabeth will be back on Wednesday for upbeat yoga. And have a great rest of your night. Thank you guys.